I'm Shannon O'Brien. I'm a behavioral health provider here at One Community Health, and today I'm just going to be reviewing an exercise from Dialectical Behavioral Therapy, or DBT for short. This is a concept and a way to think about the different parts of our brain that might help us or not help us. So this is called Wise Mind. The exercise is to notice the parts of our brain that are more related to our emotions and hold our emotions, the other parts of our brain that have more of the logical or reasonable aspects, and then the part of our brain that might be called the wise mind. So the wise mind concept comes from the part of you that thinks more about the future and the impact of your decisions. It's more of that helicopter view, or that person that helps to give you a sense of calm, knowing that I could do something that could help me to accomplish my goals or help me to think about this situation for the wider context of it, taking more of that wider perspective. So if you were going to use this in practice, you might use an example of trying to make a hard decision. And when you're trying to make that hard decision, you might say, my emotion mind feels very scared, feels afraid that I might fail if I make this decision or if I do the wrong thing. My reasonable mind knows that it's the best thing for me to do to make it in the place that I want for my future. And my wise mind says that I can do it. I have the ability to do it. And I do have the support to be able to accomplish this goal. So when we put all of those parts of our mind together, it can sometimes help us to feel more resourced rather than on that spinning wheel of feeling overstimulated, feeling stuck, or having paralysis where you can't make any decision at all, or you just feel helpless or hopeless that you're never going to be able to make the decision that you want. This concept can be applied to many other examples. This is just an idea to kind of consider for yourself and apply it, but make sure that you look it up and look up the concept of wise mind for DBT if you become more curious, so that you can see some other ways of application for the exercise. So another way to think about it is your emotional mind. Sometimes you act out just based off of your emotions, and that determines your decisions and your behavior. So an example could be when your partner says something to you and you react with a big emotion, rather than taking a moment and thinking, my reasonable mind knows that they're not intentionally trying to hurt me, but my emotion mind feels attacked. So that could be another example that you could apply this exercise to. Your wise mind might come in with that exercise of your partner saying something to you that hurt you and say, this might be a moment for connection. This might be a moment for me to slow down and ask my partner, the story that I was saying in my head when you said that comment was that you didn't want me to be here anymore. Is that what you're saying? And then you give an opportunity for your partner to clarify that, oh no, that's not what I meant at all. But it does take your wise mind to be engaged to help you to realize that it's not your emotions that are going to convince you of how they felt or what they meant. And it's not always your reasonable or logical mind that's going to help you do that either. It really is the combination of engaging all of them to help the wise mind be the one that's helping you decide and interpret what's happening, but slowing down to allow the wise mind to come online.